Welcome back to Sordid Sparrow. Today I'm going to show you how to make an Easter wreath using materials I got from the dollar store primarily, and a glue gun. I'm going to try to use a glue gun this time, and kind of a smallish grapevine wreath I got at, I think it was Hobby Lobby. So let's get started. First I'm going to start by clipping my flowers. I always like to push the green part up to the end, and then if you're going to just be sticking the flowers into the grapevine, you can leave a little longer. But if you're going to be gluing them, like I'm going to try to do today, you might want to make them a little shorter, so you can just glue them flat like that. So that's what I'm going to try and do. I'll probably make some shorter and some longer. I think I'll do every other. Okay, so I have a bunch of the flowers that I'm going to use. Some I left with the stems intact. Others I just pulled the flowers right off, and hopefully we can hot glue the flowers right onto the wreath without melting the plastic. So we'll find out. Also at the dollar store I bought a couple of different kind of eggs, because those are always nice for Easter wreath. So they're styrofoam, and these have sort of like glitter, and these are also styrofoam, but they've got like a prickly looking, I don't know what it is, plasticky stuff on there that make them sparkle. So I'm not sure how these will react to the hot glue, but we shall see. But oops, these just pull right off the top, so that's what I'm going to do. That one just came off by itself. And some people might want to try to use this grass. I am not going to use it. It's a little too, I don't know, too fake looking, and maybe it might be a little bit hard to work with. So for now, I'm just going to set these aside. I might use some of this green stuff that I used on my St. Patrick's Day wreath. I also have these. This is a garland, but I bought these anyway, even though it's a garland, because I figured I can take them apart like so. I'm basically just deconstructing what I bought at the dollar store. Okay, there we have our basic supplies. So now I'm going to go turn on my hot glue gun. I think I will use a little bit of this green stuff. I think I want it to be kind of a dangling down and going up the side, so I'll just put it on part of it. I just stick the wire ends in there and then kind of work it underneath the grapevine, kind of like so, just to give it a little bit of length. I can always add more later if I decide I want to. Okay, so let's start hot gluing, shall we? So I'm going to start with my these green flowers. Oop. This hot glue gun I've had for 30 years. Just going to put a little glue and then just place the flower. Done. So I'm going to kind of eyeball where I want the flower first, and then wherever it's touching the wreath, that's where I'm going to stick the glue. There. And then I'm going to try to alternate a little bit as I go along. There. That doesn't look so bad. That's why I don't like using hot glue. Owie! Ouch. Okay, I only burned myself like 3 times, so that's not too bad. So here is my, my dollar store Easter wreath that I feel like I need to look at a little more to decide if I need to add a few more things. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stand back and look at it. I think I want to add a little more of the green stuff coming down. I just happen to have a little bit here. And I used a whole entire long thing of glue, so I don't have any more right now, and I have to go down to the basement to get more. This is a really old, like, vintage glue gun. I think I had it since before I got married, so a long time, like 30 something years ago. All right, so I would like to add a little more this green stuff. So I gotta figure out how to stick it in here so that it stays. I'm just gonna shove it in. Get my glasses. There we go. Okay. There. It's a little bit how I wanted it. Now, I think, maybe I'll stick the rest of it in there since I have this last piece. I think I might want to put some of that shimmery ribbon on there to kind of give it a little more sparkle. Okay, there we go. All right, so let me get my ribbon. Changed my shirt because I didn't want to snag it on this picky ribbon. So basically I'm just cutting some strips. Oops. Off of this big roll. I also use this ribbon in my St. Patrick's Day wreath. It's kind of a big, hefty roll. All right, so now I have some strips, and I can either make little bows like so, or I can cut them and then just do like little straight things, which I think is what I'll do. Okay, well, I'm back. So my phone battery died and it was past supper time, so yesterday I had to cut everything off, and plus I couldn't find my wire, so all those things brought me to today. So that's why I look different, because I stopped filming yesterday. So anyway, the last place we were was working on the Easter wreath from dollar store stuff, except for these. I had these in my stash, this green wispy stuff. I think it's supposed to be like Spanish moss, but it's green. Anyway, the last thing I was doing was making little sprigs out of this green shimmery ribbon so that we can stick them in here and give our wreath a little more sparkle to go along with the little eggs that I have on there. All right, so let's continue. So I'm just going to start putting them in here, different places. So here is the finished wreath for Easter that you can make with relatively cheaply from dollar store flowers, some hot glue, and a little wire. And you can put as much or as little as you want. You could do less flowers up here and just kind of cluster them down in this area. Or I chose to kind of concentrate my ribbon at the base, almost like giving it a bow effect. But you can do it however you choose. You could do it all around like I did with the St. Patrick's Day wreath, or you can copy what I did. Thank you for watching Sordid Sparrow. Please be sure to tune in on my next video. I'm not sure what that'll be yet, but if you like what you saw today, please like, share, and subscribe, and you're always free to leave comments or suggestions below. Thanks for watching. Bye.